Hey guys, my name's EthGoesBOOM. Sorry guys, I just wanted to take it slow because I'm still kind of nervous from the previous video when I slipped on the floor, so yeah. Okay, so welcome to the video guys. We have a lot to talk about today. Firstly, I've been made aware that Scott has made an update on the whole situation with the FNAF VR game, and we're going to talk about that today. And also, you guys pointed out in the comment section below the previous video that I actually missed some things regarding the previous teasers that definitely need to be talked about. So the first thing we're going to do is look at the update that Scott has given us regarding Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted. But quickly before we do that, I just want to give out two shout outs. The first shout out goes to Calhoun Maker 3018. He's the only fan on Twitter that actually made me aware of this updated post, so I'd like to thank him for that. Thank you so much, Calhoun Maker. And I also want to give a shout out to Galaxy Squad Infinity. Now this is actually my little brother's YouTube channel. He recently started making YouTube videos and he's still learning how to make them. So currently he's made a few gameplay videos like Gmod and Roblox and Unturned. So he's still learning to make videos and he only started like 1 or 2 weeks ago. But I would really appreciate it if you guys could go over to his channel and give him some love and support. You know, he's my little brother, so it would mean a lot to me. He's still really young, but he's really funny and really confident, and his videos are actually pretty good. I watch them and they're really good. I'm very proud of him. But currently he has 8 subscribers, but I'd really appreciate it if we could get him some more. So please guys, go give some support to my little brother's channel, Galaxy Squad Infinity. It would mean the world to me. I would also let him know that I sent you over there, guys. I'm sure he'd appreciate that very much. And with that being said, guys, let's take a look at this updated Reddit post that Scott has made about Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted. Alright, so the Reddit post is titled, Update on the VR Situation. Okay, I'm excited to see what Scott has to say about all of this. Hopefully everything is okay. I was kind of worried after making the last video that things were kind of hectic with the game, but let's see if things have gotten a bit better for Scott. Okay, so Scott says, Hey everyone, I wanted to give an update on the VR game situation. As you all remember, the artwork that I teased for the game, which was actually a portion of the cover artwork, included characters that had used fan art and fan models as references. When I learned about that, I was obviously pretty upset and took down the teaser. I've been speaking with the team over at Steelwool, the VR company, for the last few days working through this and figuring out from them what happened. Based on what I've heard, I do believe that it was an isolated incident and that it wasn't done with bad intentions. The person working on the artwork used images that he thought were mine. If anything, everyone who had one of their models referenced should pat themselves on the back because your models look like they were canon. It's a testament to the fan community that the fan models rival mine. Many of them look identical, and some of them look better. The models in the actual game are my own though, or modified versions of my own models. The cover artwork was done using artwork available online because the models in-game weren't finished being textured. It doesn't excuse it, it's just what happened. They have since gone back and recreated the cover art using the actual in-game models. I wholeheartedly believe that it wasn't anyone's intent to steal or copy anyone else's work. Trust me when I say that the people over at Steelwool have been working their butts off on this game, trying to make it something incredible, and something that will be an excellent addition to the series. I've been consistently impressed with the work they've done. There are sections where you repair Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, and those sections are terrifying. You are instructed to reach inside their chest cavities, or pull their faces off, or pull their eyeballs out. It's really unnerving. There's another section where you're in the dark with Funtime Foxy. It's basically a recreation of the game from Sister Location. I know that some people have said that that particular game was a bit lazy on my part, considering that the screen is black 99% of the time, but let me tell you something, it's a whole different situation in VR. I'd played the Funtime Foxy section in an early build, but wasn't impressed with it. It was unfinished and Foxy was MIA, so I complained about it. They basically said, hold my non-alcoholic beverage. And they spent the next 3 days off the grid. They sent me a new build, and again, I entered the darkness with Funtime Foxy. I flashed my beacon again and again, and crept forward. I won't go into detail here, but I will say this. I have never screamed like I screamed on that day. I screamed like a kid falling off a roller coaster. I threw the VR headset off my head, and it was reflexive, like when you jerk your hand off a hot stove. It was an instinctive nope. I told Steelwool that I would never test that section again. my son Brayden, also an eager player of the VR game over here, has also said that he will never play that section again. The point of all this is just to ensure you guys that the team over at Steelwall has been working with one goal in mind: to make something that the community will recognize, enjoy, and be scared by. This was still a bad mistake, and they offered to post an apology. I told them that I was handling it, but just be aware that they offered. They want to do right by all of you. Oh yeah, and when you're hiding in the closet and baby's lurking outside the door, that's really scary. I also refuse to play the FNAF 4 bedroom with Fredbear outside. You should see Springtrap walk. The little monstrous plush babies are the best original addition to any game ever. Thanks again for the support, everyone. This is a great community. I'm going to try and be more vigilant to make sure something like this doesn't ever happen again. Whoa, okay, we just got a lot of information there. So, yes, I was right about the whole texture thing. I don't know if you guys remember in my previous video, when I saw the Bonnie and Chica teasers, I was saying that it didn't look like Bonnie and Chica were textured properly, and Scott just said that was true. That's because that was like an early screenshot from the game, and yeah, Bonnie and Chica weren't actually textured properly back in that time, but they're gonna look better in the final game, which I'm really happy about. Also, Scott just confirmed some other parts of the game. He said that there's a recreation of the Funtime Foxy segment from Sister Location, and oh god, why? Oh man, that Funtime Foxy part is one of the scariest parts of Sister Location, and I'm gonna have to play that again? Ah, Scott! Oh man, I hate that Funtime Foxy part because it's so scary. And honestly, that's probably one of the few parts of Sister Location that if I played it again right now, that would probably be one of the few parts that would actually still scare me. And why, Scott? Why? But that's really cool though, don't get me wrong, guys. And also, Scott said there's parts where you repair Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. And also, it's pretty much also been confirmed that we also repair Freddy because we see the teaser where you take off this chest and we're gonna mess around with him. So it looks like we're also gonna be repairing Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy in this game. And also, something that's really interesting is that Scott said he refuses to play the FNAF 4 bedroom part with Fredbear outside. So Fredbear's gonna be in this game. But the question is it the real Fredbear or is it Nightmare Fredbear? It could be either one because, you know, Nightmare Fredbear was in Five Nights at Freddy's 4, so it could easily be him, but Scott did just say Fredbear, so is this going to be Fredbear's first real appearance as an enemy? I mean, yeah, he does kill you in Ultimate Custom Night, but he's an Easter egg in that game. He doesn't really have any mechanics, you know, so it would be really exciting if we get to see Fredbear for the very first time in this game. That's awesome. And also, we kind of already knew this, but Baby and Springtrap are in the game at certain parts. And also, the plush babies are gonna kill us? Okay then, so we've got some new characters here. The plush babies. Are they basically the new plush trap? I don't know. That's creepy. Okay guys, so that was Scott's new updated post on the FNAF VR game, and also some new things that have been revealed. Now, I just want to briefly talk about the things that you guys told me about the new teasers that I didn't recognize when I first looked at them. Okay, so let's go to the very first teaser that we saw, which was the one that was on scottgames.com, the main teaser, and that's the one where there's a weird amalgamation of 5 animatronics. And I made the mistake of saying in the previous video, guys, that Funtime Foxy was in this teaser. However, quite a few people pointed out to me that that isn't Funtime Foxy, but actually, it's Lolbit. Now, how do we know this? Well, if you look really closely at Lolbit, it's kind of hard to do so because of the bluish-greenish tint to this teaser, but if you look really closely and observe, you will see that this quote-unquote Funtime Foxy has orange ears and an orange snout, and it has purple eyebrows, cheeks, freckles, and lipstick, just like Lolbit, which is very interesting indeed, because if it was the real Funtime Foxy, it should be pink and other such colors, but it's not. It's orange and purple, which are the colors of Lolbit. Now, I did talk about this on Twitter, and some people were saying, well, no, Eth, that's not Lolbit because it has eyebrows, and Lolbit doesn't have eyebrows. Well, yes, that's true, guys, but you need to remember what this whole controversy with this teaser was about. It was about the fact that the artist traced fan models, and every fan model of Lolbit is an alternate skin or recolor of a fan-made Funtime Foxy model. And because it's a skin of a Funtime Foxy model, it's going to keep the eyebrows. And that's the reason why Lolbit has eyebrows in this picture. Normally Lolbit doesn't have eyebrows, but because of the whole fan model thing, that's why it does in this image. Now, that begs the question though. Scott has confirmed in his Reddit post that Funtime Foxy is in this game, so was this just a mistake on the artist's part? Is lolbit not really in this game? Maybe this was supposed to be Funtime Foxy, but the artist mistakenly drew lolbit instead? But I hope that's not the case though, because I really do like lolbit, so it would be awesome if both Funtime Foxy and lolbit were in this game. So yeah, that'd be awesome, guys. Oh, and also a lot of you guys sent me messages saying that this teaser is very similar to one of the stories that Candy Cadet tells in Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. I don't fully remember how the story goes, but it's something like there's a man that stitches the bodies of 5 children together. So in this image, we've got 5 animatronics that are kind of stitched and melted together, which kind of references that story, and that's very cool indeed. So yeah, that's awesome. You guys are really good at noticing these things. Like, I mean, these videos are just my initial reactions to these teasers, but I miss a lot of things, so I'm very grateful that I have you guys to point these things out to me. Otherwise, I completely miss them. Okay, so I also want to look back at this Chica teaser, because there's one thing that I didn't notice that you guys did notice, and that's the fact that Chica is missing her left arm, which is actually pretty creepy. But that goes into the whole thing that Scott was saying, where in this game, it seems like we're going to be repairing all of the FNAF 1 animatronics. We're going to be repairing Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. So it seems like in the Chica segment of the game, we're going to be repairing her arm, and maybe there's other parts of her that we need to repair. It's possible that this screenshot is taking place after we've repaired a few other parts of Chica. I'm sure we don't need to just repair her arm. There's going to be more to it than that. So that seems to be a recurring theme with the FNAF 1 animatronics. With Chica, we're going to be repairing her arm. With Freddy, it seems like we open up his chest and mess around with his endoskeleton. And Bonnie is missing one of his eyes. So maybe we fix up unwithered Bonnie, or maybe just regular Bonnie from FNAF 1. So I guess the recurring theme here is with the FNAF 1 characters that we're going to be repairing them. So maybe that's what we do with all the FNAF 1 characters, and then maybe there's some other gameplay with Springtrap and Baby, and Fredbear and Funtime Foxy, which is going to be really creepy. So yeah, those are just some things that I missed in the teasers in my previous video, guys. I want to say thank you once again to the people that pointed these things out to me, because if you guys didn't, I would have no idea about them. Okay, so I think it's time to end the video now, guys. I think I talked about everything that I want to talk about, and ow, my head. Ow, what was that? Ow, man. Guys, I just got a really sharp pain in my head. Ow, that hurts. I better end this video really quick. It's been so long, but finally, I have a physical body again. Oh, is this mic still recording? Hello, everyone. Let me introduce myself. I am the being from another world that haunts this apartment. And now, I've taken over Eth's body. Finally! Possession is a beautiful thing. My name is Doom. And now that I have control of this body, I can do whatever I want. And the first thing I'm gonna do is change this idiot's name from EthGoesBOOM to EthGoesEvil. EthGoesEvil. Maybe there's a better name. EthGoesEvil, or maybe Eth brings doom. Since Eth has an audience, I guess I should ask. Let me know in the comments below. What's a better name? EthGoesEvil or Eth brings doom? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, I'm gonna go out and spread some evil.